Hello and welcome back to Dinks and Drinks. This is our second series of episodes. We have titled this series "Why We Hate Mixed Doubles Pickleball." I'm back with Steven, my co-host over here. We're still in his kitchen, so remember, if you're having problems, take them to your opponent's kitchen, not to ours. And it's called Dinks and Drinks. So obviously, I'm drinking my Dr. Pepper. Steven, where's your Dr. Pepper?
Too late for caffeine.
Steven's an old man. He's being a baby over here. Anyway, so I want to ask you a question to start, Steven.
Yep.
Have you played a mixed doubles pickleball tournament in the last month?
Yes.
Have you played multiple?
Not tournaments, but we had a ladder, and a lot of the recreational games are mixed doubles. So, yeah, I play a lot of mixed doubles.
And I would say that more than 50% of the time I've spent on court recently has been in a mixed scenario.
Okay.
But I've been coaching all summer, so I haven't played a mixed doubles tournament. So I'm going to put this ball in Steven's court, if you will.
Okay.
And I just want you to either give me the hardest thing you think you've dealt with in a mixed double scenario, or tell me about your last mixed tournament and how it went.
So, like I said, there are three levels of mixed doubles, let's say. There's your recreational play, outdoor, you're just having fun.
Yeah.
Then, a little more competitive, that we're still in Nantucket. So the ladder, which is it's somewhat competitive. And then there's tournaments, and there are two types of tournaments, right? The tournament we played at your club, just a member guest. They're member tournaments. And then you have actually next week I'm going to a PPA sanctioned event and playing in the senior pro division, which I would consider that ultra competitive. So let's say we have level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of competitiveness. So what do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about level 5, which is what you're playing in next week, correct?
Okay, right.
Let's talk about your expectations for your match and how you're going to carry yourself on the court. And what I mean by that, I'm going to break it down. Are you going to attack the weaker player on the other side with the majority of the balls? Are you going to feel bad about it? And if that means you're targeting the woman versus the man, does it present a different dynamic or issue for you as a high-level pickleball player?
Okay, so starting at the most competitive, level 5 PPA sanctioned event, senior pro division, I'm playing with a pretty strong partner. I consider her very strong. She's won multiple 4-5 women's doubles. This is going to be all out, 110%. I'm not going to say I'm going to target the woman. I'm going to target the most strategic shot. If that happens to be the woman, so be it. If it happens to be the man, so be it. I'm going to hit the best shot that I have that I think wins us the point as hard as I can, even if that means a body bag. I will go for a body bag, man, woman, in a level 5 competitive environment. Yes.
And also, we want to keep in mind, this is a tournament. This isn't a level 5 rec game where you're playing for fun. So would you take the same approach if you had, let's just hypothetically say, a mixed doubles game that you've coordinated at your club at 8 p.m., it's a friendly, and everyone on the court's 5-0?
Absolutely not.
No?
I won't target. I more than likely will not body bag unless it's the man and we're friends, because it's sort of a man thing.
Gentleman's agreement?
Yep. But I'll play hard if it's all 5-0. Problem is, most of the rec games that you get into, especially around here, it's very uneven. I played in one this morning, and I basically just kept the ball in play.
Okay, fair enough. So from my perspective, I agree with pretty much all of Steven's answers. I would say the one that I would disagree on is the transition between a tournament and a rec game. I'm still, if I'm playing the rec game to have fun, I'm going to take Steven's approach. If I'm playing it to win and everyone on the court is training for a tournament maybe, then I'm probably going to play just like a tournament. I am going to slightly dial it back on trying to body bag. I'm not going to try to do that. because it's still not a sanctioned tournament. But I am going to not feel bad if I body bag someone in that scenario. If that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and do it, but I'm not going to feel bad about it because we're training. That's a training game. Now, a lot of the time when you get 4 or 5 O's together, I think even in a rec game, it's so competitive, or 4-4-5s, or you get a similar level that you can tell on the court if someone's going to have an issue with getting body bagged or you targeting them. And we all know as higher level pickleball players, sometimes the right shot is to hit at the opponent, man or woman, because then they have to defend their body. So I think at the 5-0, 4-5, even high level 4-0s, the weird dynamic becomes when you body bag someone who gets offended. How do you handle that? I mean, we've all. I feel like every pickleball player at some point will get to a game where they hit someone with a ball and there's an odd or a bad reaction on the other side. Steven, have you ever had that happen to you?
Yeah, it happens. It happens quite often. But again, when I'm playing a rec game, where I'm definitely the stronger player, I actually will make errors because I dial back a volley or a shot because I don't swing out or play aggressive, and I miss the shot and I make an error. And a lot of my partners that I play with know that I've created an error on myself because I'm not being quote nice. I'm not going to hit someone in a game like that.
That's fair, and I agree with Steven. I've definitely had my fair share of errors. I've actually hit someone once with a ball that was going out because I was trying to avoid hitting them, but they turned to run out of the way.
Yeah.
And that's one of those pegs you're like, oh, if you would have just stayed still, I was aiming away from you.
Yeah.
But it's tough because, at the end of the day, I can bring up a situation. I hit someone in a rec game. It was in my hometown, Dallas, and they responded very, very frustrated. They were just like, the whole court was open. Why'd you hit me? And I'm thinking the whole court is 20 feet and there's 2 of you. And it wasn't very open in my perspective. It was not intentional to hurt. But if you have that person who is offended, how do you answer that offense? Like, do you say, oh, well, it's part of the game, get over it?
No, you just say you're sorry. But I think we're deviating from what we've started on. Mixed doubles. We're switched to body bags here.
I like to body bag people.
If you like body bags, watch the video we just posted of Game 3 at Westmore. I had 4. My pretty boy Cam had 1. Team them had 0. But that's beside the point.
Whatever.
So let's talk about mixed doubles, recreational, level 1, level 2, maybe even level 3. Not tournament, not a member guest. You're playing a mixed doubles match, recreational, and the male is stronger, which Cam and I are probably going to be the stronger players in a mixed game like that.
When you say level 1, can you just clarify for the audience what
drop in games where you're just you've got a court reserved and you're trying to get a game together, and it may be 2 men. Here's a great example. Okay, here we go. Up here, we're playing a lot of recreational fun games. You reserve a court. It may be 3 men and 1 lady. So who gets put with the lady because they're probably the lower duper rating or weaker player? Yours truly. So today I played with a lady that I really like. She's awesome, nice, everything. But obviously we're playing 2 men.
Yes.
What frustrates me on that situation is when I never see the ball and we're in a rec game.
It makes me livid.
I'm like, why did I come out here? So
and they're not getting better because they're targeting the weaker player.
So level in a competitiveness level 1, 2, 3, when it's me and a lady, I'm teamed up with the lady and I'm playing against 2 men because we've just reserved the court. That's where I get very frustrated when I don't see the ball. When we're not playing for a trophy or a medal or whatever. We're just out there playing. I'd like to see some balls.
Yeah. And I'm gonna moreover build on top of that. If you're the team that is trying to win the game and your sole goal is to win, so you're hitting to the weaker player on the other side, you're actually handicapping your growth as a pickleball player because you're getting less balls back. So you're not getting better. Now, if you want to win, obviously that's the way to do it. But this is level 1. So I'm thinking, duper range, 2-0 to maybe high
2-0 to
3-0s.
4, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
low 4s.
Low 4s and a drop in where you've met new people,
Yeah.
or maybe these are people you know all the time. But I see it all the time, and I see it. We're all competitive, but sometimes we let our competitive nature cause us to forget this isn't a tournament. This is a recreational, fun situation where if you do that once and you get 0 balls, you serve and you watch the point out, you return, you watch the point out.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're just like, all right, I'm not playing this next game.
Right.
And then they lose the best player on the court's interest.
Yeah. There's certain people that just refuse to hit it to the better player in that type of a game. And it's frustrating just because I'm out there. I want to have fun. And another perfect example, last night, I was waiting for someone to drill and he was late, and there were
at Pretty Boy Cam.
There were people playing. Someone had to leave, so they had 3 people. I know all of them, love them, super nice people. They're probably 3-0, maybe 3-5 at best. I stepped in and played, and I had a great time. Did I hit one winner? Not intentionally, but I kept the ball in play. I had hundreds of chances for body bags, but I kept it in play. Did I hit super hard dinks with spin? No, because I wanted them to see what a game was like to play where the rallies were long, where it was dinking and soft. It wasn't banging. And I think they really enjoyed it. And actually 2 of them I saw today and actually thanked me again for playing with them. And it's not like I want a pat on the back, but I just want people to get better. If you've watched some of our other podcasts,
then you have more people to play with.
We just want people to get better because people have helped me get better. People have helped Cam try to get better. And
subtle.
And I just want to do that with other people because everyone enjoys it.